I don't know why no one is talking about these 4 keys to losing weight, so I'm going to. The problem is that people put large amounts of effort and focus and attention into all of these different strategies that aren't creating the outcomes that they want. And it creates frustration. And in frustration, it tends to lead to quitting. And then we have this cycle of start again, stop again, over the course of not just months and years, but literally decades for some. And so these are the 4 things that I use with all of my clients to ensure that we're always moving things along, whether that's weight loss or just feeling better on the day. Number 1, we attempt to raise how many steps we're getting 10% every single week. So if we're starting at 3,000 steps, the next week we're aiming for 3,300, the next week we're aiming for just under 3,700, and we're just continuing this process until we can get to 10, 12, 13,000 steps a day. And the reason I say 10% is because for many, this is such a small step forward that it can feel very doable. This could literally be an extra walk to the mailbox and back for some people, or it could be just taking 5 minutes to stand up and walk around the room and then come back to doing the very thing you're doing on a day. And by raising our steps on the week, not only are we getting more activity in to drive calorie burn higher, but now we're starting to notice an uptick in our energy and our mental health, which creates a positive cycle that filters into everything else that we do on a day. Number 2 that we like to focus on, are we cooking or arranging at least 80% of our meals for home? The reason I say arranging is because for many, this may mean a meal prep service, or it may mean having an Instacart delivery of all the things you need every single week so you have what you need on hand. And for others, it's enjoying the whole planning, prepping, cooking, and putting in front of our family, our friends, et cetera, and that's totally cool. But what we do by this is we eliminate all of those very hard to manage and track nights out eating. Because if you think you have great awareness of exactly how much you're putting in your body every single time you go out, I promise you it is not that simple. We tend to be overeating whether we realize it or not. Number 3, reducing alcohol. This one can get a little dicey for many, but the reality is for most of us that if we can just drop our alcohol intake down a little bit, not only will we make better eating decisions on our day, we'll feel better the next day, but we'll also reduce overall calories to help drive things farther along. I think that's a win-win across the board, so we put it in for all of our clients. And the last thing that I suggest for all of our clients is simply putting in strength training 2 times per week. Why is this so important? Well, aside from feeling better, feeling stronger, having more energy, bone health, heart health, lung health, all of these things that we can go on and on and on about, it is simply shown that those that have strength training in while losing weight on the long term are more likely to keep it off. And to me, it sounds like a great plan if we put in all of this effort to be able to keep the fruits of our labor, so to say. So comment below with the one you're going to try right now, and I look forward to hearing back.